What's going on YouTube, and welcome to the first ever video upload of Fridge Financials. As you can see here, the page was just started up, and the goal of this channel is to take you guys through this journey of me being able to hopefully become financially independent. Now, if you aren't aware about what that means, that basically means that if you are financially independent, you don't have to go to work and have to work a 9-to-5 job or whatever kind of job you have in order to pay your bills, in order to make money and be able to afford things you would like. Financially independent focuses on you having different avenues of money coming in, so that way you can earn money and sit back and really enjoy the rest of your life without having to work the whole time. So if that sounds like an awesome, strategy you'd like to go with, please feel free to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so that way you don't miss anything that is important. Today's short clip is going to be covering my net worth, currently where my net worth is at, and we'll be kind of covering what the next week is going to cover. So I'm going to see you guys in just a minute. On the screen here, this is a summary of my different avenues of money that I have currently, where the money is, where it's sitting at, the allocation, which is how much money I have there out of my total net worth, and the percent return that I have right now. Now, there's a lot of tabs at the bottom here, but I don't want to kind of go through a lot of those tabs right now because there's a lot of information. I don't want to overwhelm you guys on the first video with it. So this is kind of just a summary to kind of show you where my money is and what it's been doing for the last, couple of years here. So the first portfolio I have is a dividend portfolio. Basically, it's like, your Robinhood, your Webull, your TD Ameritrade. It's like a normal brokerage account. I call it a dividend one because it's when I get paid money from owning shares of companies, which is a whole different topic to talk about, which is why I don't want to go too crazy into it. But this portfolio has $28,696.74 invested, and it's returned a little over $29,000. So I'm up $572. It's weighed about 48% of my net worth, and the percent return right now is about 2%. Now, the only reason why it's 2% and it's not higher, because it actually is higher, is that this portfolio tracker, the calculator that I have it doing, is that it's taken the dividends that I get paid out. So say I get $10 from somebody, from some company, maybe it's like Nike or whatever. Say I get $10 and I go out and reinvest the money back into Nike with it. So I take the $10 and I buy more of it. This portfolio tracks the $10 as it's my own money. And even though technically I was given the money as a gift. So this number on my portfolio is actually closer to about 6% because the dividends are being tracked in as, me paying for them when I'm really not. So that's why it's a little bit lower than it actually is. I think my return right now is actually about like almost $2,000. So a little off. But I'll show you that a whole different story. But again, kind of just letting you guys know what the numbers are doing right now. The second account I have is an HSA account. Now, HSA stands for a health and savings account. And basically what it is it's one of those tax advantaged accounts where if you want to put money into it, you get to get it taken out of your paycheck. And then your paycheck will get taxed after that money's taken out. So you get a little bit less of taxes taken out as a result. My employer puts in $1,000 every year into our HSA accounts. And since I'm a younger person and, I don't have a lot of medical expenses, I just do the yearly, physicals, I do the dental cleanings, I do the vision, so I do all these just like, I want to say maintenance because it's really not maintenance, but like all these kind of like routine checkups I do, I don't pay that much for these. So the money that I get, I actually put into this account here, and it actually gets invested into, different stocks and everything else. And as a result, I'm actually have an extra $114 on top of what I've already been given from my employer. So it's an extra $114. So let's say that I have to get, a root canal, for example, which costs a lot of money. I can use that extra money to pay it off. So that way, I save some money in the long run, which is really, really nice. So again, that allocates about 4.3%, and it's up about 4.5% right now as we speak. The crypto one, if you don't know what crypto is, I'll do a whole video on that as well. I don't want to look at this one too much because I am down a significant amount out of all these portfolios. I got in when it was on the way up, and I didn't sell at the top, and now I'm kind of, reaping those benefits. I don't want to say reap benefits; they're not really benefits, but I'm reaping the results. As you can see, I'm down 38.74%. The only reason why I still have it is if you look, it's only 1.26% of my entire portfolio. So it's not really impacting the net worth that much. I kind of want to fluctuate it and kind of watch it right out and see what happens, because you never know. I'll do a whole video about what I've invested in for crypto, so that way you'll see, what I'm investing in, why I'm investing in it, and so on and so forth. The next one is my 403b, which is essentially just a 401k account, just with a different title to it. So this one, again, is one of those ones where it's like a 401k. You get money taken out every paycheck. This 403b account is actively managed by somebody else, so I don't have to sit down and figure out what kind of investments I have to do with it. All they really ask is, how much do you want to have allocated into investments? How much do you want to have as a fixed amount? So right now, since I'm younger and the market tends to do well, I'm on a more riskier side of my retirement account, where it's like 75% is to be invested and 25% is to be kept in cash. So that way, that 75%, if it goes up, great, I get more money. If it goes down, then I have more years to recover because I'm a little bit younger, obviously. So that one's actually doing really well. It's almost at 9%, and it's about 15% of my overall portfolio, which is very, very nice as well. Sports cards, don't want to get into that one too much, but basically, there's an app called Collectible, which I got into like some time ago. Basically, it's like a stock market, but for sports cards. Instead of buying that like rookie card that's worth like 50 grand, I could buy like a fractional share for like $10. And then if it goes up in value, then my share goes up in value. I'll show you that a whole different time as well. Again, this is kind of showing you where the money's at. Again, risky investment, but 0.03% of my portfolio is it. So again, not really doing much. I'm down $9. Whoop-de-doo. Like that's fine. The next two, I should say, are my checking and savings, again, which is like cash. Savings is like an emergency fund. Checking is kind of, just to have there for bills, waiting for the next investment opportunity, those kind of things. So this is kind of where I'm at for my checking and savings accounts. And the last one is options trading. Now, I don't want to dive into options trading only because I'm still trying to learn it myself. But so far, I've done pretty okay. It's actually up 14%. I started with 500. It's currently now worth 573. So I've made $73 on it, which is about almost 15%. Now, is that guaranteed to continue that way? Absolutely not. But that's a whole different thing to cover as well as time goes on. As you can see, the worst investments are worth, like, combined, not even 2% of my portfolio, which is very, very nice. Again, I have to go the safer route and not as riskier route. So I don't like to invest in penny stocks or into like those Doge coins or Shiba Inu coins. Like, I don't like to put a lot of my money into those. It's like a small thing, just like kind of have in case it goes up. Great, I can sell out, make some money, and kind of go from there. So as you see at the bottom here, my total is showing me how much my net worth is. So right now the net worth is at about $61,000, and it's about almost a 2% return on my money. Now, I know it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but again, right now there's talks of recessions, there's inflation, there's the bear market, we have the markets come down a lot. So there's a lot of variables that are happening right now, which kind of makes it hard to, have that consistent income increasing. So I'm just glad right now that I'm up, $1,000. I'm not down, because that would be even worse. So yeah, that's just kind of like an overview of what my net worth is right now. So right now we're sitting on a net worth of about $61,000. Next Friday, we're going to do another check-in. Hopefully the number goes up. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the last section of the video, which is going to show you what the next week's going to look like for content. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. All right, guys, and as you can see here, what I have on my screen now is kind of like a weekly calendar that I want to keep track of to kind of help you guys know where my videos are going to be coming out and what they're going to be covering in case you're looking forward to it, in case the bell notification doesn't really work. So Monday, July 10th, which will be next Monday, I'm going to be showing you kind of what my dividend payouts are going to be for the week. So you'll be able to see how much money I'm getting per week from owning different companies. I'll kind of cover about where I'm getting paid out from each one of those. On Wednesday, July 12th, I kind of show you how we can start investing, ways to start, ways to look into, things to invest money into. Again, none of this is financial advice. This is just what I would do if I was just starting out with investing my money. So do not take any of this as like, I'm going to go do what he does, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I've learned over the years of reading books, articles, videos, all the different research I've done over the years is kind of what I've learned and where I'm at right now. And then the last video of next week, which is going to be Friday the 14th, I'm going to be doing a net worth review week 2. So right now my net worth is at about $61,000. Hopefully next Friday we'll be able to see, a week goes by, maybe we have a nice week of money, in the market and stuff like that, and maybe the net worth goes up instead of going down. We don't want to see you go down, we want to see you go up. So that's kind of what to look forward to for next week. I hope you guys enjoyed the first video. Please, again, consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And I will see you guys on Monday for talking about my dividend payouts. Thank you so much, guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week.